Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus urges the countrymen to cast yes vote in referendum to build Bangladesh free from discrimination, exploitation and oppression. National Citizen Party NCP delegation meets Chief Advisor. NCP urges government to ensure level playing field in elections. International Crimes Tribunal to deliver verdict tomorrow in case of 6 killings at Chankarpur during July mass uprising. Government moving ahead with Teesta master plan with Chinese assistance, reveals Water Resources Advisor in Rangpur. '90th birth anniversary of martyr President and BNP's founder Zia Rahman today. BNP pledges to rebuild economy and strengthen democracy, says party Secretary General. Spain train accident, death toll rises to 39 in southern region. Casualties may increase. And in Thailand, Bangladesh beat Nepal by 3-0 goals in South Women's Futsal Championship. Assalamu alaikum. This is Shamim Khan welcoming you all to News at 10. Those were the headlines. We now move on to the news in details. Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus has called upon the countrymen to participate in the referendum during the upcoming elections and cast yes vote to build the state according to the expectations. The Chief Advisor made the call in a video message to the nation this evening. He urged the citizens not only to vote themselves but also to encourage everyone they know to vote yes and to bring them to the polling stations, calling on the people to change the country together.
জুলাই গণঅভ্যুত্থান জাতির ইতিহাসে এক অসাধারণ অর্জন। এটি অপ্রত্যাশিতভাবে জাতির জীবনে গণতন্ত্র, ন্যায় বিচার ও মানুষের অধিকার প্রতিষ্ঠার সুযোগ এনে দিয়েছে। এই লক্ষ্যে আমরা এর মধ্যে বেশ কিছু সংস্কার করেছি। আরও গভীর ও সুদূর প্রসারী সংস্কারের জন্য দেশের সকল রাজনৈতিক দলের ঐকমত্যের ভিত্তিতে জুলাই সনদ প্রণয়ন করেছে। এই জুলাই সনদ বাস্তবায়নের জন্য আপনাদের সম্মতি প্রয়োজন। এর জন্য গণভোটের আয়োজন করা হয়েছে। এই গণভোটে অংশ নিন, সনদে আপনার সম্মতি দেন। আগামী 12ই ফেব্রুয়ারি জাতীয় সংসদ নির্বাচনের দিনেই অনুষ্ঠিত হবে গণভোট। গণভোটে আপনি হ্যাঁ ভোট দিলে বৈষম্য, শোষণ আর নিপীড়ন থেকে মুক্ত হবে বাংলাদেশ। গণভোটে হ্যাঁ ভোট মানে তত্ত্বাবধায়ক সরকার ও নির্বাচন কমিশন গঠনে সরকার ও বিরোধী দল একসঙ্গে কাজ করবে। সরকার ইচ্ছামতো সংবিধান পরিবর্তন করতে পারবে না। গুরুত্বপূর্ণ পরিবর্তনের জন্য জনগণের সম্মতি নিতে হবে। এতে আরও বলা আছে, বিরোধী দল থেকে ডেপুটি স্পিকার ও সংসদের গুরুত্বপূর্ণ কমিটির সভাপতিরা নির্বাচিত হবেন। একজন ব্যক্তি সর্বোচ্চ 10 বছরের বেশি প্রধানমন্ত্রী থাকতে পারবেন না। বিচার ব্যবস্থা স্বাধীনভাবে কাজ করবে। সংসদে নারীদের প্রতিনিধিত্ব বাড়বে। ক্ষমতার ভারসাম্য রক্ষায় পার্লামেন্টে একটি উচ্চ কক্ষ গঠিত হবে। আপনার মৌলিক অধিকার আরও সুরক্ষিত হবে। রাষ্ট্রভাষা বাংলার পাশাপাশি অন্যান্য জাতিগোষ্ঠীর ভাষাও সাংবিধানিকভাবে স্বীকৃতি পাবে। দণ্ডপ্রাপ্ত অপরাধীকে রাষ্ট্রপতি ইচ্ছামতো ক্ষমা করতে পারবেন না। সব ক্ষমতা একজন প্রধানমন্ত্রীর হাতে থাকবে না। এবং এরকম আরও কিছু গুরুত্বপূর্ণ প্রস্তাব এর মধ্যে রয়েছে। আমি আপনাদের সকলের প্রতি আহ্বান জানাই, আগামী নির্বাচনে গণভোটে অংশ নেন। রাষ্ট্রকে আপনার প্রত্যাশা মতো গড়ে তোলার জন্য হেঁতে সিল দেন। নতুন বাংলাদেশ গড়ার চাবি এখন আপনার হাতে। হেঁতে সিল দিলে নতুন বাংলাদেশ গড়ার দরজা খুলে যাবে। হেঁতে আপনি নিজে সিল দেন, আপনার পরিচিত সবাইকে সিল দিতে উদ্বুদ্ধ করুন এবং তাদেরকে ভোট কেন্দ্রে নিয়ে আসুন। দেশ পাল্টে দেন। ইনশাল্লাহ আমরা সবাই মিলে দেশ গড়ার এই সুযোগ নেব।
Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus sought cooperation from all political parties to hold the forthcoming general election in a free, fair and festive manner. He made the remarks at a meeting with the 4-member delegation of National Citizen Party NCP led by its convener Nahid Islam at the State Guest House Jamuna this evening. The delegation members also included NCP Central Election Management Committee Chairman Asif Mahmood Shauji Bhuiya, Secretary Munira Sharmeen and Head of Legal Assistance Subcommittee Zahirul Islam Musa, Cultural Affairs Advisor Mustafa Sarwar Farooqi and Special Assistant to the Chief Advisor for Post Telecommunications and Information Technology Faiz Ahmad Tayyab were present at the meeting. The Chief Advisor said, "It is the responsibility of all of us, the government, the Election Commission and political parties to ensure that this year's elections are held in a fair and festive atmosphere." During the meeting, NCP leaders shared their observations and expressed various concerns regarding the election. They said NCP leaders and activists at all levels are campaigning in favor of a yes vote in the referendum. The NCP leaders also drew the Chief Advisor's attention to several election-related issues and urged the government to be proactive in ensuring a level playing field in the election. Professor Yunus urged the NCP leaders to inform the government immediately about any complaints or suggestions related to the election, saying the government will take necessary measures in this regard. Steps will be taken so that no one can violate the law, he said, noting that the field administration has been reshuffled through a lottery system to ensure neutrality. Chief Advisor said there is no scope for any bias in this election. This election will determine the country's fate. This election will change the country. This election must be fair. Stating that most of the polling centers will be brought under CCTV camera coverage by this month, he said officials assigned to centers considered at risk will be equipped with body-worn cameras, while all things will be monitored from a control room. About the referendum, Professor Yunus said the government is campaigning in favor of yes vote in the referendum in a lawful manner. Information and Broadcasting Advisor Sayyida Rizwana Hassan today said the upcoming referendum is not for serving any particular political party, but for meeting the interests of the entire nation. She emphasized that this vote will determine how the nation will be governed in the coming years. The advisor made these remarks while addressing a rally in Rangpur organized to campaign for a yes vote in the upcoming referendum and to encourage popular participation of common citizens. The campaign procession in Rangpur city began at Deputy Commissioner's office and proceeded through the city's main streets, culminating at Julai Chottor. The rally saw participation from people from all walks of life and civil society members. The information advisor said July uprising has once again opened a new vista of opportunity for the country. She emphasized that this chance to establish the people as focal point of power must be utilized effectively. The rally concluded with a meeting. Rangpur Divisional Commissioner Muhammad Shahidul Islam, Deputy Commissioner Muhammad Inamul Ahsan and Rangpur Metropolitan Police Commissioner Muhammad Majid Ali, among others, were present. The officials underscored the importance of accurate data collection in shaping national development plans and strengthening democratic governance. For the first time in a national election, 418 drones from various law enforcement agencies will be deployed for surveillance alongside dog squads and area-based operations to recover illegal weapons and arrest the suspected miscreants. Home Advisor Lieutenant General retired Muhammad Jahangir Alam Chaudhry made the disclosure at a press briefing after the 20th meeting of Law and Order Advisory Council Committee at the Home Ministry in Bangladesh Secretariat today. He said government will deploy nearly 9 lakh members of law enforcement agencies and support services across the country to ensure a free, fair, peaceful and impartial 13th National Parliament election and referendum 2026. The Home Advisor said to enhance security, 25,000 body-worn cameras will be used at important polling stations, while CCTV cameras will be installed in all 42,761 polling stations nationwide. He said a law and order coordination cell will be formed involving the police, armed forces, BGB, Coast Guard and RAB to ensure seamless coordination. The Home Advisor said the newly introduced Election Security App 2026 developed by National Telecommunication Monitoring Center NTMC will play a crucial role in real-time monitoring and rapid response to law and order issues. He reiterated that law enforcement agencies have been instructed to take immediate legal action against any attempt to disrupt or influence the election, ensuring a festive and peaceful voting environment across the country. The verdict will be announced tomorrow in the case filed for crimes against humanity against 8 people, including former DMP Commissioner Habibur Rahman, over killing of 6 people, including student Anas at Chankarpur in the capital during July mass uprising. Meanwhile, the first day of witness testimony began today in a case filed against 13 people, including ousted Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, her security advisor Tariq Ahmed Siddique, and army officers over incidents of enforced disappearance and torture in a joint interrogation cell during the rule of the fallen Awami League government. The testimony began today at International Crimes Tribunal 1, headed by Justice Ghulam Murtaza Mojumdar. At the outset, Chief Prosecutor Muhammad Tajul Islam presented the opening statement. On the first day, Hummam Qadir Chaudhry, a victim of enforced disappearance, testified. During the testimony, the victims described the incidents that occurred during the period of disappearance. Earlier, 3 army officers who had been arrested in the disappearance case were produced before the tribunal. Meanwhile, in a case of crimes against humanity committed in Naranganj during July mass uprising, Tribunal 1 took cognizance of formal charges filed by prosecution against 12 people, including Shamim Usman, and issued arrest warrants against the accused. Later, while briefing journalists, Prosecutor Ghazi M.H. Tamim said that the tribunal has ordered the accused to be produced before it by January the 26th. On the other hand, at Tribunal 2, in the case over killing of 7 people, including burning of 6 bodies in Ashulia of Sawar, arguments by the defense are being presented for the 4th consecutive day during the argument stage. In the morning, 8 accused who had been arrested in this case were produced before the tribunal. Government is moving forward with efforts to implement the Teesta mega project with Chinese cooperation. Water Resources, Environment, Forest and Climate Change and Information and Broadcasting Advisor Syed Rizwana Hassan said this after inspecting riverbank erosion control and flood management activities along both banks of Teesta River and County Upazila of Rangpur today. Syed Rizwana Hassan told journalists once implemented, the long-standing demand of people of northern region is expected to change the area. She said both Chinese and Bangladeshi governments are moving forward with the Teesta project after conducting proper assessments to ensure its sustainability. Chinese ambassador to Bangladesh Yao Wen, a team of Chinese experts and senior officials of Bangladesh Water Development Board were present during the visit. The advisor and the Chinese ambassador listened to the hardships and demands of local residents living along the riverbanks. Syed Rizwana Hassan said government would implement the Teesta project while protecting nature and environment. The Chinese ambassador said Chinese expert team is already working intensively on implementation of Teesta mega project. He expressed optimism that Bangladesh and China would be able to reach a final agreement on the project within this year. Today marks the 90th birth anniversary of BNP founder, proponent of multi-party democracy and martyred President Zia Rahman Biruttom. He was born on this day in 1936 in Bagbari of Gaptoli in Bogura. After spending his childhood and adolescence in Bogra and Kolkata, Zia Rahman moved with his father to his workplace in Karachi. After completing his education, he was commissioned as an officer in the Pakistan Military Academy in 1955. In the 1965 Indo-Pak War, he fought with immense bravery in the Khemkaran sector. He also commanded battles as a sector commander during Bangladesh's Liberation War. Although he began his career as a soldier, a defining feature of his life was that in every national crisis, he emerged repeatedly as a savior of the country. Zia Rahman founded the Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP nearly 4.5 decades ago in response to the needs of the time. BNP, the political party Zia Rahman established, is now recognized as one of the country's largest political parties. Meanwhile, on the occasion of 90th birth anniversary of BNP founder and proclaimer of independence, Shaheed President Zia Rahman, leaders of BNP and its affiliated organizations paid tribute by placing floral wreaths at the mausoleum of Shaheed President Zia Rahman. After paying tribute, BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said, leaders of BNP and its affiliated organizations have taken an oath to institutionalize democracy as well as rebuild the devastated economy. He said that through this oath, BNP will implement the ideals of Shaheed President Zia Rahman in Bangladesh. Regarding the election, Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said, BNP's concerns have been placed before the Election Commission. Election Commission is working competently and it will be able to conduct the election properly. Later, leaders of BNP, Dhaka Metropolitan North and South, Jibo Dal, Shechashebok Dal, Chhatra Dal, along with various social, cultural and professional organizations paid tribute one by one. Earlier from the morning, the entire mausoleum premises were filled to capacity with leaders and activists on the occasion of 90th birth anniversary of Shaheed President Zia Rahman. The National Moon Sighting Committee has announced that Holi Shab-e-Barat will be observed across the country on the night of 3rd February Tuesday, as the moon of Islamic month of Shaban of 1147 Hijri was not sighted in Bangladesh this evening. The decision was taken at a meeting of National Moon Sighting Committee held at the Islamic Foundation office at Baitul Mukarram National Mosque after reviewing reports received from different parts of the country. Secretary of the Ministry of Religious Affairs Muhammad Kamaluddin chaired the meeting. The committee took the decision after reviewing reports from all district administrations, the headquarters of Bangladesh Islamic Foundation, divisional and district offices of Islamic Foundation, Bangladesh Meteorological Department and Bangladesh Space Research and Remote Sensing Organization SPARSO. Now, international news.